Hey peeps, welcome back. We are talking Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 47. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. All right, you guys, let's get into this episode. So this episode starts out with Justine and Michael. You know, it picks up right where it left off. They're finally letting Michael's mom know that Justine is pregnant. And she took it better than they thought that she would. However, she did make some sort of statement that she doesn't know why Justine kept this from her. And I thought to myself, ma'am, what? Michael and Justine kept this from you. Let's not put this all on Justine. Let's put it on both of them. They're both grown-ups who are almost 40 making dumbass decisions. Both of them decided to keep this from you and from Justine's mom. However, she did make a statement that I agree with. She says, God does not make mistakes. And I agree with that 100%. So this baby is already on the way. This is a touchy pregnancy, and Justine and Michael really do need to relax, especially Justine in this situation. Michael's mom believes that there was a reason for her house possibly burning down was because the Lord wanted her to be there to help them out. I am truly sorry that this woman has lost everything, but I am glad that she is able to be there to help them out. Michael's mom doesn't take long to realize what all of us have seen is that, the house is a mess. The house is quite a mess. You know what I mean? So she's in there planning and speaking with the kids. She has decided that, it's too much dirty laundry around the house, especially in Justine and Michael's room, which, by the way, Justine and Michael's bedroom does not look like the bedroom of two grown people who are almost 40. Okay, that bedroom looks like a teenager who is about 13 or 14 years old, who doesn't know responsibility, doesn't want to clean up, doesn't want to do shit. It looks like a teenager whose mom is always coming in saying, what the hell is going on in this room? Get this shit up. That's what it looked like. First of all, I would like to say, where is the full bed set? You walk into Ashley Furniture and, they've got the bed. Then they have the armoire and the nightstands. You need some lamps. The decor. Where do you put your clothes besides the floor and in them baskets? Get a hanger. Hang the shit up. I don't know, but that does not look like a grown woman's room. When you walk into my bedroom, I've got my bed, I've got my nightstands, I've got my armoire, I've got decor, a whole bunch of pillows. I mean, just, all them damn pillows. After you make up the bed, you got to take it off, and it's just too much, but it's pretty. You know what I mean? It looks like a grown woman lives here. Anyway, Justine kind of gets a little bit of an attitude because she wants to help out. And I'm thinking, well, Justine, your baby is due in 10 weeks. You are high risk. And, sometimes when you get a little bit closer to 40, they call it a geriatric pregnancy. You could use all the help you can get. And I'm also upset that you have all of these older children. And why does this house look like this? Again, I don't get it. If I was a stay-at-home mom and I had a bunch of teenagers that lived in my house, you better believe my house would be on point. And if it wasn't, somebody was going to be in trouble. I'm just saying, it's a bunch of bull. And she made some comments that she didn't want to tell her mom. She had a little conversation with Michael's mom. I think her name is Karen. I don't know. Is it two Karen mamas on here? Anyway, shit. So she's having this conversation and they're talking about cleaning up the place. And she tries to change the subject, talking about she was hoping that when she says anything, reprimand Michael's two other children, she's hoping that Karen doesn't, get involved and, take over. And Karen said, I would never do that. She said, not in front of the kids. I would pull you to the side if I didn't agree. And I said, oh my God, that is just like a mom and a grandma. No, ma'am, I will pull you to the side and tell you to hell off. I'm not going to do it in front of the grandkids. Anyway, Karen feels some kind of way. She says, well, now I know about it, but you didn't tell your mama. Karen also told her that she never did take that paternity test and that she was sorry for doing it and she wouldn't do it again with this new baby, which I believe her. But she tells her she should talk to her mom, and she doesn't want to talk to her mom, talking about her and her mom don't have the same relationship. Well, I get it. Your mom is sick of you and your poor ass decisions. That's the thing. Not only that, when we first met you and we were introduced to your mom was always holding you down, giving you money, helping you with the children. Your mom is sick of the bullshits, and I don't blame her. Your mother is looking at you saying, you are almost 40. Grow the fuck up. I don't want to have to keep bailing you out. Absolutely not. So don't get mad at your mom. Try to hide this shit from her because you don't want the dose of reality that she's about to give you. Okay? Now, I'm pretty sure that when you tell your mom, she is going to cuss you the hell out. She is going to ask you all the hard questions. She is going to tell you that you are living foul as fuck and you need to grow the hell up. She's going to give you all of that. But after she finishes cussing your ass out, she's going to give you the love that you need. That's how we do as parents. We are going to keep it real with you 1000%. We are going to tell you when you are fucking up, and we are going to love you through it. Absolutely. Because we don't want you to struggle. We don't want you to suffer, and we don't want to enable you. We are not going to sit around and keep bailing you out if you keep doing the same bullshit over and over again. It's called insanity. Okay, at this point, you and Michael both need to start making responsible decisions. You have 9 children. Grow all the way the fuck up. Quit having babies. Get a job and clean up your fucking house. That's all I got. Jeez, I done got pissed off and I don't even know these people. Let's move on. Bianca and Daniel. All right, so Daniel tells Bianca that he's got a friend named Connor who goes by the name Gator on the yard. And he has a fiance named Celesta, I think. And they wanted to hook up later that day for a little bit of a double date. Bianca tells Daniel that her friend is coming to visit, and he says, when? She says, the next day. And he said, well, that's short notice. She's known for a while. She just didn't tell you because she just doesn't give a shit. So we find out that not only is she spoiled and entitled and wants everybody to do shit for her, she can't even make a damn scrambled egg. Anyway, she brings up the fact that they have the bad sex. She is over this no foreplay, and she tells him that she has scheduled an appointment for them to see some sort of sex specialist. She has set up an appointment for them to go see this sex therapist the same day, and their appointment is in an hour. Now, at first I was thinking, she whines too much, she complains too much. This sex thing is just a little bit out of hand. But then when he starts talking about the sex, it's clear that he doesn't know what the hell is going on. I don't understand him being the age that he is and him having a child already who's 13. All he knows how to do is stick it in. And I don't even know if he knows. I'm going to move on because that is anyway. I'm sick of them. Okay. So they go to this sex therapist. She's an intimacy coach or something. Anyway, they have a little exercise that she has them do where she sits on Daniel's lap facing him and she asks them questions and their only response is thank you. Okay. There's no going back and forth having a conversation. It was going well. Well as it can go because we know Bianca. He calls her his girlfriend and she loses her shit. She's his fiancée. She doesn't understand why he's calling her his girlfriend. He makes up some bullshit about her not having a ring, so therefore she's his girlfriend. She's upset. She's been demoted from fiancée to girlfriend. But I'm saying, girl, don't be upset. Because if I was Daniel, you would have been demoted to X. Okay? X. The woman is a nut job, and I'm sick of her. So anyway, they leave there and she's got an attitude, a straight up attitude. One thing during the exercise, she admitted that she was afraid that he was going to leave her because she likes to drink. She likes to drink a little too damn much. She's always thinking about it. On their way to this double date, the first thing she says is she wants a drink. She's going to have a drink. She's thinking about a drink. I think she's got a problem. I'm not certified to say she's an alcoholic, but I can see that she's got some sort of problem with alcohol for sure. So when she gets there, Gator makes a pretty stupid, statement. He asked Daniel, was he cheating on Bianca yet? And I thought, oh, that's great. That is not the best opening question. And his fiance, Celesta, she says, what kind of question is that? I would have questioned Gator too, buddy. Sit back and shut the hell up and let somebody else lead the conversation. Anyway, they decide to split up and let the girls hang out. Bianca, as soon as they get to the bar, she orders her regular, a vodka cran. And she starts telling Celesta all about she doesn't have a ring. Daniel asked her to marry him, but when he was in prison and she did all this stuff for him, she took care of him. She did this, and this. And now he's backing out. First of all, I would just like to say that I am sick of hearing everything she did for him. She's either telling somebody everything she did for him, or she's telling him about all the shit she did for him, or she's in her confessionals letting the producers know for the 18th motherfucking time all the things that she has done for him. And I would just like to say, you chose to do all that shit. You chose to get online and find you an inmate. You chose to go visit him one damn time while he was in jail. You chose to put all that money on his books and send him all that underwear and t-shirts and all that other bullshit. You chose to move out of your apartment and fly all the way to Arizona where you don't know anybody. You chose all of this. So you shut the fuck up. Okay, this is clearly what the hell you wanted. He doesn't owe you shit. You are the one who chose to be with him. You had plenty of time to change your fucking mind. I'm sick of you. Anyway, whoo, I done got upset. Shit. I didn't see that coming. Anyway, she's just unhinged. I'm sick of her. And damn it, now I'm acting a fool and I might be unhinged. Oh, y'all think I'm unhinged? I might need a little therapy. I don't even know these damn people. Anyway, my blood pressure goes up thinking about this woman. No, my blood pressure hits the roof thinking about Kim and her dumb ass. Anyway, we haven't even got to her dumb ass yet. But I'm sick of her. So Daniel is talking to Gator while she's having drinks and giving her sob story to Celesta. Daniel tells his friend Gator, whose real name is Connor, he's Gator on the yard, that at the very moment, neither him nor Bianca are mentally, emotionally, or financially capable of being married. And I said, look at him making sense. Okay. You know what? I blame you for this shit, Daniel. You knew that this girl was 23 in the body, but 12 in the damn head. I don't know why you are with her. This was your fault. You made this dumb decision. Anyway, Daniel and Bianca are not on the same page. So when they get back to the table together as couples, the first thing Bianca wants to do is flash Celesta's engagement ring and bring up the fact that she doesn't have an engagement ring. We tired of you. We don't want to hear about this bullshit. And it seems to me that Gator was sick of the shit too. Gator on the yard, but Connor, out on the streets. Anyway, Connor out on the street was kind of acting like Gator from the yard. And he says, keeping it real, okay, that they need to know how it is to live together first before they get engaged. And she brings up the fact that Gator is engaged to Celesta. And Gator says, yes, because we are in a relationship and we are committed. And by the way, Daniel agreed. Well, she didn't appreciate that shit. And she tells them that she's tired of this conversation, as if she could stop people from talking. Gator says, well, that's okay, because I wanted to ask Daniel if he would be in our wedding, because we're getting married within a year, because we love each other and we are committed. Well, holy shit, she didn't like that. Oh no, she wanted Daniel to stand up for her. I don't know, maybe she thought that Daniel was gonna, whoop Gator on the yard's ass, but that didn't happen. Okay, Gator told Celesta to run after her, go check on her, because she likes to run every time somebody tells her something that's real. You know what I mean? Anyway, she runs out with those tears. I said, I wish she would run over to Great Clips and get a damn haircut and wash all that oil out of her damn hair. I'm getting sick of seeing that stringy shit. Anyway, her and her attitude and her hair has bothered me. So Gator tells Daniel, he said, run. And I'm here for it. Daniel, you have fucked up. As I told you before in a previous video, she's pregnant. They are together. Daniel is not in his right mind. I'm telling you. And you know what, Bianca? Instead of you and Daniel going to a sex therapist, you should have just went to a regular therapist. Okay? You should be able to lead and guide him to do the shit that you need to be done in the bedroom. In the meantime, could you guide your ass down to a real therapist's office because you need some assistance? I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. Anyway, let me just move on because my mind is just, I'm tired. Whew, I can't take any more of this woman. Oh, God. Speaking of can't take any more of this woman, Zariah and Troy. Or Zariah and Troy. I'm just like Grandma Karen. Can't keep these damn names together. I'm sick of it. So, Troy is excited. He's about to go to the Science Museum with Aziel. I probably didn't even say this tiny boy's name right, but I'm hoping I did. Aziel. Anyway, he's excited about it. And so is Aziel. And he's such a cute little boy. Anyway, Karen calls him and says, well, little Troy, she misses her daddy. She is crying. She wants to see you. So I have got on the train. We are on our way. Pick us up from the train station. She want to hang out with her daddy. And he somewhat gets a little bit of attitude. But then he says, well, it's been a couple months since I seen her. So, okay. I said, yeah, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? You and Aziel were going to go to the Science Museum, pick up your baby, and then you, him, and her go to the Science Museum. But of course, her mama sent her with Karen, and Karen has to be there because, her mama, Yana, said she don't want her daughter by herself around Zariah, which I agree. Zariah couldn't be within 20 feet of my child. Anyway, and after I seen the way that Troy, Zariah, and Karen act online, which is the real them, none of them could be around my child. No, ma'am. I'm sick of all of you. No fucking way would they be around my small 7-year-old. Nope. I don't want you around my 22-year-old, actually. Anyway, when the kids get together, they are adorable. They are adorable. They are both so excited. She has always wanted a big brother and he has always wanted a little sister. They are adorable. They are having the best time at the museum. I almost cried a little bit seeing the two of them together and being as happy as they were. Troy was excited. He was enjoying himself like he was a big old kid. Karen trying to give some motherly advice, which I said, oh God. Whew, advice from Karen, take it with a grain of salt. But anyway, she was telling him that all three of you have got to be mature about this. You have all got to get together and sit down and try to talk this out. You've got to figure out a way to co-parent, which is good. It's good advice. But, the way these three behave, they should probably meet up either at a psychiatrist's office or the police station. One of the two, a therapist's office that has a security guard, or at the local police station. That's where they need to meet up so they can have a civil conversation. And if people want to act foolish, somebody could take their ass to jail. I'm just saying. Anyway, Troy decides that since they're going to be having the big old community day for this nonprofit agency that they have, and I don't know why these two. Oh, Lord. Anyway, Troy says that he would like to have his daughter there. And I said, that's a great idea. It's a community day. You're supposed to be trying to unite the community and also kick off this nonprofit organization that is supposed to be there to help children. And you want your daughter to be a part of that, and she should be. But Zariah has a bit of an attitude about it. She has a way of making everything about her. This is not about you. Calm down and shut the hell up. She says that she doesn't want to have Ayana up in her face. Well, let me just go ahead and tell you, Ayana doesn't want to be in your face. Nobody does. Okay, we're sick of it. We're sick of you and your nasty ass attitude. You are nasty and rude all the time. Calm the fuck down. And I don't understand why you are so pressed about Ayana. Let it go. She lives 2.5 hours away from you. You could have Troy. You have him. Nobody wants him. Nobody's trying to steal him at all. It's almost as if she doesn't want Troy to be a father to his daughter. She's his daughter. She came before you. She was here before he even knew who the hell your ex-husband was that you cheated on to get with him. She's here to fucking stay. She is his daughter. Quit acting like this. It's time for Zariah, whatever. It is time for her to grow up. Grow up. You need to be a grown-ass woman who is a mother and who is a wife. This man has a daughter. She deserves to be a part of his life. And you seem to always get an attitude when it comes to him doing something or spending time with this little girl. You know, he calls Yana and asks her to come. He says, if you can't come, can you please send baby Troy with my mother? And she promises to come and bring baby Troy. I don't understand why all of these grown ass people can't be in the same damn room and act like they got some damn sense. Oh my God, between Zariah and Karen, then he's got Yana. I don't know how the hell they gonna make this shit work. They don't know how to behave. These are people who are grown. Oh, I'm sick of them. Anyway, speaking of sick of, Melissa and Louis, damn it. Listen, that ring that Louis bought for Melissa for $18,500, that ring is beautiful. It really is. But I still would like to double down that he could have got a lab created diamond at Zales. That same design, that same ring, band, all of that. $5,000. I'm just saying. Melissa's a jackass. Anyway, we find out that Donna's in town. I said, oh shit, Donna's in Jersey. Donna is in Jersey. I said, Lord, this is about to be a mess. He has decided that he is going to have a nice little dinner so that she can show off her ring. Donna's there, her daddy's there. I said, well, this ought to be interesting. Anyway, when she gets there, Donna is watching that ring. Honey, she is watching it. Next thing you know, she wants to have it in her hand so she can hold it. Then she tries it on. And I said, isn't that supposed to be tacky to try another woman's engagement ring on? I don't know. Then she wants to have a little side chat with Melissa. And she tells Melissa, she said, I talked to my mama and my sister, and they don't understand why I don't like you. And then she says, but I don't like you. And I said, oh, shit. They go to commercial. I said, well, Donna, you know, I don't like her either. I really don't. But, Donna, that was rude. You know what I mean? Like, that was over the top rude. You told this woman to her face that you don't like her. And then Donna tells her the reason she doesn't like her is because they're alike. And I said, there's no way in hell that I would have ever said that on national TV, that I was anything like Melissa. Anyway, Donna is too damn much. Okay. She is definitely a clinger and a hover mother. She will not let Louis go. Now, I do understand that she has been there for him his entire life. I understand she was there the whole 13 years he was in jail. I know that she has been through all of his drug problems, all of the shit that he was doing that he shouldn't have been doing in the past. But Louis got out of jail almost 2 years ago. He is working 4 jobs. He is sober. He is kind. He is really changed, and he is doing the best he can. And I think that she really needs to relax. Relax. I know it's hard, and I'm sorry. When she was talking to him and everything, I actually started to cry. I understand. He's her only child, and he has been her life all this time. But Donna, listen, it's time for you to move past this and get your own life. It's time for you to start going to, bingo Fridays at the church, or, just see if you can meet somebody. You go to that your citizens community or dance hall or something. You need to see if you can get a partner. You have got to go to the movies on Wednesday nights or something. Like, you have got to get a hobby. Get a hobby. You cannot continue to live your life around Louis. You have got to let him go. Stop trying to compete with Melissa. Stop saying that she's stealing him from you. He is your son, not your husband. You have to let go. When they get to be this age, grown enough to leave your house, they're doing their own thing. As moms, we have to release. It's hard. I know it. My son is 22. He is on his own. He's doing his thing. And every now and again, I'm just like, what's he doing? I miss my boy. But I have to, you got to let go. You cannot tell them who they can be with, who they cannot be with. You cannot pick their spouse, no matter how much we wish we could. If she breaks his heart, all you can do is be there for him. Period. Please, 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 Donna, get you a friend. Move the hell on. I'm sick of it. Kim and Joey birthing hips. Okay, listen, big hip Joey has really worked my last good damn nerves. I mean, this man tap danced all over my damn nerves. Him and Kim, this entire episode, I was looking at the TV. I'm screaming at the TV. I'm thinking to myself, what the entire fuck is wrong with her? I mean, damn it. Anyway, Joey's been out of jail for a couple of months. This dude still has no damn job, and she is still not divorced, but they're looking for a house. I said, how the hell is this? You do realize for both of you to buy a house together, you have to qualify. Okay, what is he going to qualify with? It sure as fuck is not his hips. You're not going to be able to qualify by having big hips. That does not qualify you for a fucking home loan. I'm just saying. I'm sick of them. Anyway, they need to come up with a down payment for this house, which is 3%. I think the house was like $214,000 or something, which in my opinion is $100,000 too damn much. Anyway, they need $7,000. So they have decided to set up a yard sale out in the front. I said, you could have 72 yard sales. You're not going to come up with $7,000 with this bullshit here in the front. This is what pisses me off. Joey, who contributes absolutely nothing, is sitting up in the confessionals talking about Kim makes $1,600 a month. The mortgage payment for this house is going to be $1,500 a month, and we need this 3% down. Okay, so if she makes $1,600 a month, neither one of you think that it's stupid to buy a house for $1,500 a month? What are you going to do? Live off of the child support that's supposed to be for the children? Is that what you're expecting to do? Because you sure as fuck don't have a job. I don't believe that you are looking for a job. I think that every time you make excuses, it just sounds dumb. There are so many inmates who get out of jail and they get a job. No, it's not working for Wall Street. No, they're not the new CEO at Chase. No, it's not going to be, a six-figure job, but you can find something somewhere. You just don't want to take your lazy ass to work. That's my opinion. Anyway, she tells him that he needs to ask her daddy for a $7,000 loan. And I said, what? Say what now? And he tries to put it back on her. And I said, Kim, I don't understand you. What is happening here? Why would you want to have a man who is supposed to be your husband, your provider, your security? Why do you want him to ask your daddy for $7,000? And how the hell is he supposed to pay your daddy back when he doesn't have a job? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This dude actually asked her daddy for this $7,000. Her dad is crazy as hell too. I believe her dad is out of his motherfucking mind. He says, well, I guess I'll give you the $7,000, but I'm doing this for Kim, not for him. And then he says that it's going to be a stipulation that his name can't be on the house. Well, it wasn't going to be on the house, no way, because he couldn't qualify for shit. But are you kidding me, though? Why would you do that? That is like enabling Kim and Joey to continue to live in this delusion. I don't understand her at all. First of all, you tell us that you don't trust him. You have all of his cell phone records. You're watching his calls. You're tracking his location. Anything he tells you, you do not believe. He doesn't have a job, but you still want to marry him and you still have him around your children. It makes no sense to me. Then she takes him to the bank to open a joint checking account. I guess they're going to put the $7,000 her daddy is going to give her into that account. That too makes absolutely zero sense to me. You have already told us multiple times that he takes your debit card to go out to buy milk and he comes back with like $300 worth of shit. You gave him the debit card to get tires. He came back with $1,700 rims. Why in hell would you trust him to have a debit card with that $7,000 that's supposed to be your 3% down payment for a house? Why would you trust that? I'm looking at her through the TV and I'm thinking, is your brain actually functioning? Is it on? What is wrong with you? He's sitting there at the bank, high as hell. He is nodding off, can't keep his fucking eyes open, lying to her about not being able to find his cell phone. She sends him outside to find the phone. and she asked the banking guy, is it possible that we could put a limit on how much he can take out of the bank? This is another example of why you should not have an account with this dude. Then she tells the guy who says he needs to run a credit check, she says, well, this is his first account since he got out of jail. The customer service rep or the personal banker is looking at both of them like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous. By the time they get everything together, he comes back into the bank and says that he can't find his phone. Then they get out in the car. His phone is sitting right there. He knew that phone was there the whole time. He knew that phone was there. He looks at her and he was like, yeah, I know where it is. Of course you know where it is. Then he wants to roll up into a damn window tinting place to spend more of her money. Gets an attitude with her because he says that he'd like to buy some stuff for himself. Well, get you a fucking job and then you can buy whatever the hell you want for yourself at your mama's house. Next thing you know, he's like, take the keys, take the car, go on. He on the phone trying to call somebody, one of his old friends, you know, his friends that he used to have back in the day when he was selling the narcotics, when he was using the shit. Anyway, she keeps riding around the block until she finally gets him in the car. He gets home. He wants to put the kids to bed because he need a nap. What do you need a nap for? You don't have a damn job. Oh, gosh. So then Kim's outside having a conversation with Joey's mom, and she tells her that she found some sort of weird text on his phone where he texted one of his old friends and told them not to, that he was going to be leaving his phone at home and don't text the phone. And she's worried that he might be using again. And his mom is worried that he might be using again too. And then she says, well, if he is, I really can't have him around my children. Girl, you don't give a fuck. Because if you did, he would have never been around your children in the first place. And while you and his mom is both sitting out there almost about to break down in tears, thinking that he is on that stuff, what you should have did is told his mom, but when you leave, please take him with you because we're done. I'm done. I can't trust him for shit. Not only that, when he told you to take the car and leave and he started to go some damn where, you should have doubled back to that banking office and cut his fucking account off right then. Shut his card down. He is about to smoke up all the $7,000. God, these people are out of my shit. The very next day, she tries to wake him up and he's laying in bed. Oh, I'm hurting. I can't make it to church. Oh, barely can move. He's going through withdrawal, in my opinion. And then she says, well, I'm going to run out to the car to get your health insurance card. He jumps up out of that bed, tries to run out to the car. I'm like, what is it? What is it? Is your meth in the car? That's just my opinion. I think he got a stash of the meth out in the car. She's like, well, I don't know if he's going through withdrawal or something because he would have been throwing up. He in the bathroom throwing up. I'm like, girl. He tells her that he's got to go. He's getting up. He's got dressed. He put on them same clothes again. He's about to run out talking about he's going to the urgent care. No, you not. You are urgently running to your meth dealer. That is just my opinion. This is not factual because I don't know those people, but Kim, I think that you're an idiot. I'm just gonna put that out there. When he ran out that house talking like he had to run to do something, he got in that van and he ripped down all them cameras because he didn't want the people to see that he was about to go do something that he shouldn't be doing. It was at that moment you should have packed up all that shit that you purchased for him. Let him have it. Called his mama back and told her to swing by, put all that shit in her car, and both of you sit there and wait for him to get back. And when he gets back, put his ass in her car. Buddy, you got to go. You have got to go. And then sell that car that you got for him and put that money with your down payment money or pay your daddy back. This is a whole bunch of bullshit. You are taking on this. This makes no sense. What do you find attractive about this? And I'm telling you right now, if I was her current husband, I would take her ass to court for full custody of those kids. I don't want my kids around this bullshit. And clearly you are not of sound mind. Oh, gosh. Get down in the comments, you guys. What did you think about these two? This is just a bunch of bull. Anyway, I'm sick of them. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.